we are back from outer space. Are we? That was impressive. You went to outer space in about 4 or 5 minutes. Also, I don't know if the music got stuck or something else, but the end of that chiptune seemed absolutely horrendous, didn't it? I popped my earphones back on towards the end of the track, and it was just seemed to be, and it sounded like it was just stuck. It sounded like a stuck record, which is interesting considering not a record. But yeah, it didn't wow me like some of the others I've listened to in the breaks. So hopefully it wasn't broken, but you never know. Sounded fine. Okay, that's not too bad. But so I think it might have been part of the song, but it did sound horrible, absolutely horrible. But there you go. It's a weird thing with chiptunes like that. Some of them get it oh so right, and others just sound like a cacophony of horrendous noises that are like, oh god, oh why you're offending my ears with this nastiness. But there you go. I suppose it's a difficult discipline, I suppose, isn't it, the old chiptunes, because you're quite limited on the sounds. I think there's, because of the limitations of the hardware and the technology, it's not quite as expansive as being able to sort of perhaps play it to a giant orchestra or something. But I know very little of the chiptune stuff. Right, okay, let's have a quick review. So, I need to get back home to your love. I need to activate the portal on which hill? Now, which hill was that? Which hill? That hill? This hill? This hill? That hill? I don't know. Get a bottle of wine. Okay, that's viable, but not for a while. 20 firewood and 10 flyers. That's not necessarily too outrageous. We've probably got the 20 firewood, or at least, at the very least, absolutely piece of piss to get it. I need to ask the astrologer about the vampire attack. Interesting. I feel like I tried that and needed more friendship with him. The merchant needs a cure for his curse. Oh yes, we need to build something for the witch, don't we? Which thing was it we needed? 6 moths. That's going to be intriguing. I'm not sure how to get moths. I'm sure we can probably figure that out. The farmer's son. Question him about the vampire. Okay, that might be easy enough. Heradric wants me to find the vampire. 5 honeypots. I think we got the 5 honeypots. We just need to find Dig again. So that's not too bad, actually. Help the witch restore her memory. And grow a silver star pumpkin. Now, how did she want me to restore her memory? I cannot remember. Shitey ball bags for me, for you, for me, for you. I've got shitey ball bags. 5 pots of honey. No, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to just sing a little song about shitey ball bags and then carry on like you've not sung a song about shitey ball bags. You say that, except that's exactly what I'm going to do. I've got berry bushes available and apple trees available. I do vaguely remember where you go to get that. We do still have that blasted oil. The farmer's son, but that's going to be a while. So let's go cut a tree down. Doesn't necessarily seem like a sensible plan of action, but it's fine. It's fine. We can cut a couple of trees down. Cut a couple of trees down here. That way we can at least. Oh, I've lost my log, which is not a sentence you want to hear. Unless you actually, arguably that is a sentence you want to hear. Oh, it's just evacuated instantly. I've lost the log, and better than it taking ages and you very much getting the log on your hands or something. It's not what you want. You don't want log on your hands. There we go. Craft a bit of that, which will get me a spare block of that. Now, where was the iron mine? I can't remember. There is definitely sort of an iron mining area around here somewhere. Was it not by the end of that? I don't think it was. I feel like it might have just been in the quarry. But I'm not 100% convinced of that. So I could go wandering around there for the sheer hell of it, but I would prefer to have a sort of more dedicated plan, ideally. Let's move that out of the way and then get rid of that stump. Good. Right, and now I suppose arguably we just want to sort of... Did we get the firewood for the fella? Did we store it in here? No. I possibly just assumed I would be able to get the firewood eventually, which in fairness is an unreasonable assumption. So firewood, he wanted 20 firewood, so we'll do 20 firewood for him. Basically just idling until daytime at the moment. Just waiting for that little clock. So is he... No, he's Man's Day. Oh, Merchant's Day is the one coming up now. Yeah, Merchant's Day is not going to be that useful. We're just like a sort of light stroll into town, really. Just a little pleasant stroll across the farmyards. Could go up to Witch Hill, but there's no point in going up to Witch Hill at the moment. I'll tell you what, let's get rid of these stumps. Just do a bit of tidying up, that's it. They might reveal a log, but I won't need to worry too much about it. Right, now it's daytime. We can probably pop down to the farmer's son. So let's have a run through the cornfields. Look at me. I'm... insert first name here, May. President May. Was her surname May? Fuck knows. The Prime Minister even. Not President. She wasn't a president. I can't remember her bloody first name. No, it's gone. Gone completely. But she was ridiculed for suggesting she ran through a field of wheat, and I just did the same thing. I have some questions for you, child. About the vampire, do you promise you won't laugh or nothing? My father, my uncle. Theresa May, that's the name. There you go. See, you pay attention to the politics you're meant to pay attention to. Well done. I promise I will be serious. That night my father and Uncle Miller were drinking Uncle's wheat whiskey. I was home alone and some man came through the window. At first I thought it was my drunk father. I even called out to him, Dad, but he was like, he didn't hear me, did he, bruv? Interesting, go on. In a flash I knew it wasn't Dad, and I hid under my blanket and he just went away. Please don't laugh. Everyone laughs at that part. I don't know, that's sort of weirdly sort of Street Farmer, which I don't think has ever been really attempted before. Thanks a lot, bruv, but I is 22 and I are. That was Street Pirate there, more so than anything else, wasn't it? Arr. I'm with the streets, laddie. I just stole your berries, hope you don't mind. Bye. So I think we basically did that quest arc. It's just asking him about the vampire. So the next step, there was someone else to ask about the vampire, was there not? I'll tell you one thing might be quite useful. Oh, the astrologer, but I think again we didn't have his we weren't friendly enough with the astrologer to do that. Oh, that's good. I thought that was going to be a dead end. But yeah, there might be one good thing about it being Merchant's Day, and that good thing is the potential to possibly be able to buy some silk. Yes, there we go. Cool. Okay, so I think I don't want to buy too much, but equally I do want a couple of what are they? Bolts, aren't they? Bolts of silk, or am I thinking of something else? I don't know. I feel like silk was measured in bolts, but I might be mistaken. Or maybe it's a similar word, but not quite what I think it is. Bushels? No, they don't do bushels of silk, do they? I mean, you might be right. I don't know if that's a threepence a kilo. That I very much doubt. It's very unlikely you'd get a load of silk for threepence. Ding dong, bing bong. Here's the honey, my friend. Sweet. What about that cake recipe? A cake can never be too sweet. Sweetness can help you see things from other points of view so you can learn more. I have managed to learn to create a cake. A genetic cake. And also, you have seed oil. I don't know if that's the right oil, but... And he also sells hemp. But I should be able to get my own... I should be able to get my own hemp. Good. Good, yes. I will take a bottle of seed oil, please. And a load, ideally. I don't know if I've got enough of that. Oh, I do. That's a lot. Fuck it. That's possibly a little bit too real to the real world there. You've got a slight insight, an extra insight you weren't necessarily wanting or expecting into my actual life there. Ooh, that's expensive. I don't know if I want to spend that. Ah, fuck it. That's concerningly close to the real world. Fortuitously, I have never left myself completely destitute. It's just I have fairly limited self-control, and I do sometimes go, nah, fuck it, when it comes to purchasing expensive goods. But there you go. It's not technically my fault that the goods I want are expensive. It's their fault. Who are they? You know. Them. Right, what we want is to build ourselves a little hemp patch, I believe. I'm not sure. I think... Let's just check. Can we... Yeah, we want... So, I could use my original beds, I suppose. But no, I think we'll build a special hemp section. I think we'll carry on a farm there. How many seeds did I have? 8. So I only really need 2 empty beds at this point, I think. We should have enough energy to build up these, which is good. Dig, dig, dig. And now we pop in a little peat. Pop a little peat in the hole. Pop him in. Ideally that peat will die, and that will allow my plants to grow quite substantial. Yes, indeed. Are those carrots ready? No, they're not. No, they're very much not ready for me. Okie dokie. Smoke a poke. What's a poke? A Pokemon. Oh, what kind of Pokemon can you smoke? I'm not sure. There you go. There's a challenge for the chat. What Pokemon do you think you could perhaps smoke? I suppose possibly any grass type. But I would be intrigued to know what grass type you think would make the best sort of smoke. I wonder if Hoppip would perhaps be beneficial, because A, nobody likes Hoppip, I don't think, and B, it might give us a slight berry tinge. So as you take that drag, you might just get a little bit of berry. Smoked Pokemon is more tender, I see. What are you quantifying as best? I don't know. What do you want to quantify as best? I'm wondering, like, best flavour. Best flavour would be a good one, and best high. So as I say, Hoppip might have a nice berry flavour. So as you take a drag, you'll get a lovely berry infusion of berries. So it'd be like doing the old vaping thing with all the different flavours. I have no experience with that, so I don't know anything to do with it. But nonetheless, you know, it exists. That's as far as my knowledge of vaping goes. So, you know, Hoppip quantifies best flavour. But I'm wondering, could you find the best high? Which one do you think would be the best high? Which leaf looks most like cannabis, perhaps? So, you know it's gotten too late in the day when you start going, which Pokemon do you think is the best to smoke? I got some wheels. I got some wheels for your oil. No, I got oil for your wheels. Right, finally I'll get a little peace and quiet, and I'll be able to think about my theories and ways to fight for what's right. I already have all the wolf rats on my side. Whee! I've now got an active donkey. Everybody's happy as can be. I've now got an active donkey, and why you should be happy for me. One thing I do need to look up again is how best to deal with just all of this. Skin for paper is probably going to be quite a good choice. But yeah, I can't quite remember which bits you can get away with just taking and which bits you kind of want to try and... I do want some fat, I think. Fat would be quite useful. marvellous. Although I have run out of space, which is fine. But you see there, the fat changed a red skull into a white skull. But there is a specific theory as to try and get the best white skulls on a corpse. Now, right this very second, I'm not going to be that bothered. Oh, I've run out of energy. Bollocks. I'm not going to be all that fussed, because ultimately I'm just I'm burning them most of the time. My intent is to burn them to get the columbarium, I think it was called. Get one of those operational. Get at least a couple of them operational, because I do like the columbariums. They do look nice, and they do quite a decent job of enhancing your graveyard. Possibly better. Oh, there we go. The little ding-a-ling of another body in the morgue. Now we're graveyard keeping. Because now we've got actual bodies to deal with. Oh, he's back again. Back again. Dear comrade, it is my assignment to inform you ECOPODP in a plenary meeting made the decision. Sorry, what? ECOPODP, the Executive Committee of the Party of the Donkey's Proletariat. You are addressing its General Secretary, by the way. Okay, that explains everything. So, the ECOPODP has decided to give you one last chance to rehabilitate yourself in the eyes of enlightened labor. Well, thanks. Our party has reached the phase of active preparation for revolutionary upheaval, and your role will be key. If I refuse, then we'll burn down your home graveyard, garden, and church. And last of all, you'll be publicly reprimanded and placed on the party's blacklist. We're glad you've agreed to help. Now come closer and listen carefully. As you realize, this is all top secret. We'll communicate via notes. Notes? And how are you going to write those notes? Those who know less sleep better. Those who know less sleep better, and I wouldn't recommend smelling them. First, prepare and send to our post office a cookbook for our friend, the Rat Chief. Don't know if that's a spelling error or not, but still, he loves cuisine, so he might be a chief and a chef, in fairness. The two aren't mutually exclusive, despite being very similar words. Will be impossible without the Rats' help. Second, send to our post office 5 red apples to raise the morale of the oppressed donkey commune. You must. Wait, I have no way to send all this stuff discreetly. You said this is top secret. Therefore, it's your responsibility to create and install a special box for contraband. You will be stuffing all the contraband inside the box, and then I or other party members will take them away under cover of night. But don't worry, you'll manage it. I believe in you. Good luck. Tails crossed. Goodbye, Mr. Donkey Friend. Create the cookbook. 50 ways to cook ratatouille with vegetables and cats. Delightful. And, okay, well, for taste, I'd say Appleton. I suppose, arguably, that I'm assuming it is like an apple pie or something, yeah. Apple pie or apple turnover. That's a good call. You've gone down roughly the same line of thought as I did with my berries. So it just depends, really. Do you prefer the taste of berries or apples? And there we go. I have created the contraband box. I just need to try and get myself 5 red apples. Do I have any apples on me? No. No, I do not. However, there is a body in the morgue. There is a morgue in the body. No, there's not a body. There's not a boggy in the morgue. I thought there was going to be a boggy in the morgue. But it turns out there's not a boggy. There's not a boggy in the morgue. Morgue is very, very much clear from boggies. Let's get all of my slots built. I think that's the only way I can think about it. I see. That's fair. Tune in to Sanity FM. Welcome. I think the Rat Chef said something about a boggy in the morgue. Welcome. And how do you do? Bugger, I can't pick up any of them. And I think I've also run out of wood. Yeah, I ran out of wood. Right, okay, what items do we have? How are you this evening? Tune into Sanity FM. I vaguely recognise the name. So welcome. Welcome to this side of the pond. Well, I say that. Technically, me and Malice are on the same side of the pond. But welcome to this side of the streamings. I suppose welcome to this side of the stream? I don't know. I tried. What more do you want? I tried, sir. Right, put my wood billet in there. I didn't really want the ash. Ideally, I could have done with the other bit, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll live and learn. Right. Tell you what. Let's go to the kitchen and deposit some stuff. Very relaxed. I'm glad to hear it. We're quite relaxed, in fairness, because this game is very much one of those games where you can hear it in the background, can't you? That's just the relaxing music. Diddle 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 dee. Yeah. Smooth Jazz FM. Hi. Right, ideally that's for paper, so that's not hugely important at the moment. So right now, let's teleport to the refugee camp and deal with one of their tents. Which tents should we deal with? I'm thinking past tents. Oh, we did actually need two silks, so that's quite convenient. Where do you want this tent? I think it does have to be in a specific place, which is not too troublesome. Well, I say it has to be in a specific place. It has to be one of 4 specific places. Pop it there. That's what we like to see. And now I'm gonna build me a wee tent. Well, actually, it's going to be quite a large tent, in fairness. But it'll take a while. Let me get me build on. Oh, yeah, build a tent. The Marquis is pleased. I built him a Marquis, and he likes Marquies. I'll tell you what, you can have me berries as well. Go on. I don't have any twigs for you, but you can have me berries. Oh, excellent work, we appreciate it, my friend. Especially now, when we've almost run out of fresh water. That'd be useful. I asked the old servant to inform my friends in town that we're ready to take them in. And just the one extra tent is enough, right? Oh, I'm not sure. There are dozens of people on the Inquisitor's lists. And I'll set up one more tent. Oh, that would be good. But we're still having trouble with food, and new people will only aggravate the problem. Obviously, you need a garden for growing vegetables. Oh, it looks like there's no problem you can't solve, Graveyard Keeper. I have many problems, and you've many solutions. We're going to get on swimmingly. Not sure what I need for a garden. You'd assume gardening supplies, but precisely what those are. Well, that's actually not too bad. Flitch and loggies. Or billets. They're technically called billets in this, but I'll call them loggies for the sake of it. All we need now is to build the happiness meter, which we can probably do just by leaving at this point. Are you significant, sir? You just... No? No? Do you want to stop me? No? No, you don't want to stop me. Let's go home then. Sweet home Alabama! Right, what is the next port of call? I think the next port of call might be to build a shed load more billets. Maybe not that many billets. This many billets. It's Snake's Day, so we don't really have to worry about anything on Snake's Day. All we need to really do now is concern ourselves with figuring out how do I live without you? I don't know. How do you live without me? Right, ceramic funeral urns we do actually own. We just need the ability to build pots. So how do we get access to pepper pots? I don't know. This town seems... Whoop, you're doing it again. Game Dragon Quest was doing that. I wonder if it is the controller after all. I thought it was just a game, because this one is a bit dodgy. With a case of Greendale syndrome. Pray tell, what is Greendale syndrome? Is that reliance on one singular person or something else entirely? I have no idea. I don't think I've recognised the phrase Greendale syndrome. So you'll have to elucidate, I'm afraid, for the thickie in the room. Hello, I'm the thickie in the room. You never know, it might be another one of those ones where it's like, oh, right, I understand now. I do get what you mean. But unfortunately, at this exact moment, I don't understand. I'm stupid. Right. Oh, I see. It is the reliance of a single person to solve every problem that occurs in the village, yeah. That is pretty much hands down what this is. Right, what are we doing? 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 What were we doing? What are we doing now? Right, carrots. Often useful to have carrots on board. We don't really need... Oh, you've just made it up, I see. No wonder I had not heard of that notion. I don't really have a use for salt at the moment, so the salt is just going to stay there. Greendale is where Postman Pat takes... Oh, hello. Okay, well, we might as well stay here. All right, Mr. Donkey fella. I'll just... There you go. All right. You're going to just deposit it in there. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Donkey friend. I'll tell you what, we'll replenish the carrots while we're here. And down here... And we'll start cutting up the body. Would be quite good. Yeah, nah, okay, let's have a look, see if I can remember. Well, I say see if I can remember. I'm not going to see if I can... I'm not going to see if I can remember. I'm going to straight up look it up. Graveyard Keeper. See, Guide to Autopsy. That's what we were after. That one going to be good enough? Probably. Let's have a look, see what the guide was, because it is slightly sort of... Yeah, if I plan on burning the body, it doesn't matter, but that one's already got 2 white skulls, so it feels like it's one that I could possibly try and actually deal with. Yeah, it's going to be a while before I get the cultist perk, I think. Also, I don't have any kind of those either. And by those, I mean... Oh, I see. So the blood... Okay, interesting. Blood and fat looks like it's going to just be quite good. Let's check that out, see if that's true. Let's see if that's true. Yes, it is. So blood and fat. Blood and fat you just want to remove. Skin you want to keep intact. And yeah, the brain, the heart and the intestines are a little bit more troublesome. Bones, no effect. If you remove the bones, nobody cares. I tell you what, let's eat a couple of carrots, because there are a couple spare there. So yeah, there we go. We've got that down to 1 red skull, which means that red skull is probably somewhere in the vicinity of the intestines or the skull. But I am going to remove the flesh as well, so I'm going to basically burn this body after all. I realise it's sort of... Well, why did you bother looking that up if you're going to just burn the body anyway? Well, you know, it was worthwhile having a go. The crucial thing I think you have to remember is always take the blood and the fat. That's fairly crucial information. Just always take that blood and fat. Blood and fat, blood and fat. Always take the blood and fat. That's what you need to do. The rest is a little bit more sort of... You have to judge it as you go. There is... I don't know where it's going to be, but there was the sort of cultist perk they mentioned. Which I don't know if that's something I sort of unlock. Or something... And by it's something I unlock, but by the statement, is it something I unlock or just given? It's basically this tree you can unlock things on, but there are also events which give you certain perks. So it is quite possible that the event at some point will give me the cultist perk. Whoa, that's interesting. Oh, there we go, they're gathered up again. Darn, 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 day. Let's put that in there. The ash, I didn't really want the ash. This is not going to work out because I just do not have enough space. But there you go. We'll pop that back in and we'll take the blood. And I suppose it looks like you're keeping your skin there, which is less than optimal, but I'll tell you what will work nicely. If we build that and then pop the rest of the billets in here for next time I pop over here with billets. I will have some spare here, which is what we want to see. We want to see a plentiful supply of spare billets. Oh yes indeed. You still get a burial certificate for burning the body, which means you still have your source of income. So basically carrots equal money for you, is pretty much the way this goes. Right, where did I put the other piece of fat? Or no, I think I've got the piece of fat on there. Yes. So we'll put the meat, we'll put the ashes and the meat in here. The skin, I don't know, but we'll pop the fat down here. That's it. The blood. Oh, come here. Darn it. Carrots are the best vegetable. I don't know about that. They're one of the less offensive ones, I suppose. But I don't know if I'd go as far as to say best. But then again, that is just my bias against vegetables. Is my hemp ready? No, my hemp is still going. But we can do my carrots. So we will do my carrots. Why not? Plentiful crop waste, which is slightly unfortunate. Bit of peat, bit of carrot. Bit of peat, bit of carrot. Bit of peat, bit of carrot. Superb. Carrots are back on the menu. You love carrots, do you? It's good. It's good. Very good. I bet you are wonderful in the dark, because I can't help but think you see miles ahead of you. Right, let's portal to the dead horse and sell those certificates. Trade in burial certificates now. Anything of interest? No, I don't think so. And now we just want to... Oh, we've got ourselves a story. Okay, so ideally at this point, since we've got a story, some skin and some blood, it's probably going to have to be just sort of, yeah, drop down. Miles is always hanging out in the dark. Who is Miles? I mean, I know several Miles. Actually, I say I know several Miles. The only one that springs to mind is Miles Prower, the full name of Tails from Sonic. That's the one that leaps to my mind, because it was quite late in life. It was quite late in life that I understood the whole Miles Prower name. Embarrassingly late in life, in fairness, but yeah, one of those weird little ones where it's like his name is Miles Prower, as in miles per hour. Insane. Oh, I think it's embarrassingly late in life for Mr. Chester Phoenix to have discovered that Tails' full name is Tails Miles, or Miles Tails Prower, and therefore his actual name is Miles Prower, as in miles per hour. But yes, it was quite something. It was quite something when that sort of clicked in my brain. It was like, oh fuck, how is that? My word, I didn't know that was going to be a thing. I had Sonic the Comic, so I knew, plus it was on the cartridge box. Oh yeah, it's there. It's absolutely there. It's just one of those ones where my brain, because I think certainly on the one I've got, Sonic 2 I think it is, certainly in there they reference his name being Miles Prower, but what they do I think is they put Miles, Tails, Prower. So whenever I read it as a child, I read Miles, Tails, Prower. Cool, that's his full name, that's fine. I never thought to remove the Tails part and just think of Miles Prower. But yeah, it's unbelievable. But still. So there are lanterns lit in the village at night. Lanterns is a bad anagram of antlers, and that could refer to even as Stagman, which is a bad anagram of Stephen Mangan. He voiced Postman Pat. A bad anagram is helpful. I don't think so. But still, it is a fascinating little oddity. Okay, that's where we want to do hemp rope in the not too distant future. I don't think we really need clean paper at the moment, because I haven't got the full use of the printing press. I need that stuff, which I think is, yeah, river sand. Which arguably we could try and go get some river sand. Prayer for faith is not going to help me at the moment. That's not going to help me at the moment. Science isn't going to help me at the moment. God damn you, science! Why will you not help me right now? I could pop to the quarry, but I don't think that would help me. What we got? And what do we need? What do we have? And what do we need? I need a way of catching moths. Which is intriguing, because I can't remember how you catch moths. Let's grind my tools, because it's always worthwhile. Diddle. Okay, I've run out of energy, that's fine. Let's have a sleep. Let's have a sleepy. We'll have a little sleepy here, and then have a little sleepy there. There's a body in the morgue. Ooh, a body in the morgue. Candle or a wardrobe? In what way? I've probably said something that prompted the words candle or wardrobe. But unfortunately, what you'll come to learn... candle or a wardrobe to attract a moth, of course. Of course, thank you. Yes, you're quite right. You are 100% right. If you find yourself constantly grinding your tools, you'll wear it down to a little nub. But no, you do have to constantly grind your tools in this game, unfortunately. However, you do only have a certain amount of whetstone, which is condition 55% at the moment. Now, where are we at? Right, we've ground all our tools suitably. Now, let's have a look at the anvil, because I believe, yes, that's all old stuff. But sword, we need ropes for sword, okay. And then, what do we need for the armour? How do we even get the armour? Was the armour on this workbench? Yes, it was, okay. Oh, we need skin for that. Oh, cock. We need skin for that. I need skin for the cock. No. Oh, river sand. Oh, we wanted river sand downstairs. Okay. So we'll go get the skin. We'll replace the skin for the river sand. That is a questionable quest. You going down and... I also want to deal with the body, which will get me another piece of skin. Get another piece of skin blood. Because we're not fussed about the skulls in this one, so we will just grab the Fleischer. And then we will grab the skin. And that's probably about it that I particularly need at the moment. Yeah. Oh, I suppose the fat might not go amiss for later. We can grind his fat to make ourselves something else. But we're just gonna burn bodies for now, 'cause I want plentiful supply of ash. I need my ash, 'cause I wanna catch 'em all. Oh yeah, he went there. He went to ash catch 'em. Tell you what, I was playing Monster Hunter today. As I frequently do, because I frequently play Monster Hunter, because I really enjoy Monster Hunter. It's a fantastic game. And specifically Monster Hunter Stories 2, by the way, just in case you were wondering if it was any of the other Monster Hunters. It is not. It's Monster Hunter Stories 2. Clean paper. Sweet. Not quite as useful as I thought, but is this going to be blue dots? This is going to be some blue dots. Well worth it. Well worth it, absolutely. But yes, Stories 2 I was playing, and you can get and I think I did this in Stories 1 as well, because I'm fairly certain it's the same monster you can catch in that. But you can catch, generally speaking, you can catch a creature called a Catcher-Watcher. It's a very strange creature. Feel free to look it up. K-E-C-H-A, Catcher, I think it's Watcher, so it's W-A-C-H-A. I'm fairly certain it's something along those lines. That's close, if not exactly. Correct. I can't say for certain. Okay, the burial certificate. Yeah, alright, the burial certificate come with me for now. And there is a variant of the Catcher-Watcher called, which is white, and it's called the Ash Catcher-Watcher. And so I called mine Ash Ketchum. But then I'm not going to deny, a lot of the nicknames I've chosen for my monsters in Monster Hunter Stories 2 are absolutely, like, shit. Absolute shit. I was very on the nose with my Zamtrios, because I just called him Jaws. But then I do have an Anjanath. I have an Anjanath called Angela. which I'm glad it makes me chuckle, because that makes it so worthwhile that it just makes me chuckle every time I summon Angela to the field. Come forth, Angela, the Anjanath. Anjanaths, for those interested, are giant sort of T-Rex type things. It's a hell of a design. It's a magnificent design of a monster. Right, we don't need Pete in my inventory at the moment, so he needs to fuck off. Pete, go away. Nobody needs you at the moment, Pete. I was slightly concerned I was suddenly going to need Pete. Now that's interesting. We've actually made a profit on seeds, which is quite nice. Unexpected, but quite nice. And we've now got hemp, which means we can, hopefully, we can pop that in there. Perfect. Yes, that's exactly what we need. Right, what did I need skin for? I needed skin for down here. I believe I needed 4 skins. Okay, that wasn't intentional. But there you go. It very much did instantly make me realise what I'd said, but it was not an intentional statement. But there you go. I feel like maybe it was an intentional thing from the game developers, perhaps, that they were perhaps going to try and catch out a unsuspecting streamer by having the armour require 4 skins, but still. Okay, so I wouldn't mind a new preparation place, but I just don't... I'll get 4 more flitch, please, so I can build a sort of storage unit. But at some point in the not too distant future, I'm hoping to be able to unlock the cooled racks. And if I can unlock the cooled racks, I'm not going to need sort of the racks I'm building now. But, no, it's fine. Opened quite the theological debate there. Do we need 4 skins? That's true. That is a can of worms I don't plan on delving into. Especially if it's a can of 4 skins. I definitely don't want to delve into it at that point. Right. Yeah, nice pallet there. That'll do. But I do get the feeling I'm probably going to demolish this pallet in the not too distant future. Because A, there's going to be a double pallet, I think. And B, there's going to be a frosty double pallet. Whoa! I was not expecting that, but I will have a sip of the drink. There we go. I've officially sipped the drink. I know technically there is no evidence, but you just have to take my word for it. Technically, it does state what skin you are removing from these bodies, or is that supposed to be? It doesn't state what skin you're removing from these bodies. I think, generally speaking, it's meant to be the whole skin. Every piece of skin. Right, we want to extract the flesh. Extract the flesh, sir. I'm extracting the flesh. And now we'll put more carrots in the bin. I say bin, not technically a bin. It's a sort of carrot depository. Anything that I want to do in there? No. I don't really need that paper on my person at this exact point in time. But thank you for a small hydrate. It was most useful. As I say, there's no real evidence to suggest I have actually small hydrated, but yeah. Sometimes you just got to take it on faith. What do we... No, I think that's pretty much it. I will go to sleep in order to regen my energy. Also, we probably ought to be putting the game away in a moment, but I do have one last... It's the definition of this game. I just have one last job to do. I just want to do one last job, and I've just realised what day it is. It's Sunday. I call it Sunday because its icon is a sun. Also, it's the religious day, so Sunday makes a degree of sense. But yeah, that's going to be another of the other jobs. So that there is another on other jobs, all jobs, jobs. But we'll want to do the ceremony because otherwise I'll forget next week and I won't be able to gain more faith. And frankly, you gotta have faith. The faith. You gotta have faith. Yes, Moon Day is before Sunday. Moon Day is before Sunday. Then you've got Man's Day. Then you've got Merchant's Day. Then you've got Snake's Day and Women's Day. That's how I basically define the days in this game. It's not necessarily the best of methods, but it's the way I can remember these things. It's interesting, of course, that hemp rope... also, we can just build loads of hemp rope. Because I think that's worth blue points. Yes, it is. Superb. That's what you want to do. But that's a male symbol. Yes. The following day is a male symbol. But yesterday was Moon Day. Right, so we don't really need the hemp on person. So that's fine. We also don't really need the rope. Oh, no. We do need rope for my sword. That fellow over there, by the way, is Snake, if you were wondering. And yeah, it's strange to me that under the... I'm assuming maybe this was perhaps a traditional thing. I don't know for certain. Maybe monks did build hemp ropes. In fairness, wouldn't... Yeah, I think actually monks did deal in hemp, didn't they? So I was going to say, it strikes me as strange that under the religion icon, that's where you use the hemp to build hemp ropes. But do you know what? I talked myself out of it. I suddenly realised I don't think it's strange at all, to be honest. I think it's perfectly reasonable. That's a sort of opinionated person I am. Oh. You've just harpooned your way to a new... What the fuck is the sentence? Can we have a sidebar? You said it well earlier on. Yes, I know. Can you remind me what it is? You've just harpooned your way to follow it. Yes. Thank you. You've just harpooned your way to following a brand new streamer. There we go. That's the one. That's the professional one. Also, thank you very much. I do appreciate the follow. It is very much... it's kind of... As much as you don't necessarily want it to be, it is sort of the metric of stuff on Twitch, isn't it, really? Followers equate happiness. So I'm sad. No, it's not quite that bad, but it is still very pleasant to have followers, so I do very much appreciate it. And if it wasn't obvious, it gets awkward when I start being sincere. That is a trend you will find if you stick around. You'll find that is a trend. The moment sincerity has to be put forth, there is very much a sort of a lowering of sensibility and just unintelligible nonsense. That's what usually happens. Right, so that wasn't actually the job I wanted to do. Fuck me! Sincerity cannon fire with a lovely fuck me on the side. Sincerity cannon, fuck me. Right, get me wood on the stack because I will need plentiful wood, especially because I do need shed loads of wood bullets. Really, there's just so many wood bullets you need. When you're burning bodies, you need all the wood bullets you can get your hands on. Right, so I built my hemp rope, which actually means I think I can build my sword. Yes, I can. Sweet. Assuming I don't already have this sword. I mean, frankly, I was too deep to not stop building it, but yeah. Equip. Yes, that is an old sword. Right, get rid of the old rusty sword. Well, I say get rid of it. Pop it in the chest because you can study it later. And now we'll put the hemp rope in here for now. I don't know if that's going to be beneficial, but I think it might be. Oh yes, of course, we still need skin. But we do have a body in the morgue, don't we? Do we have a body in the morgue? I think we've got a body in the morgue. Yes, we do have a body in the morgue. I've got room for 2 bodies in the morgue, and I have 1 body in the morgue. So we can get skin. Give me some skin. Give me some love. God damn it. I can spare myself 8 carrots. Do I want fat? Yes, I do. I want all of your fat. Give me your fat. I need it. Gonna crush it into oil. Yes, indeed. Burn that body. Oh, yeah. Pop that in there. And then build me another place for burning. I tend to sort of keep them rolling, really.
Never tell me the odds.
If you insist, I will not tell you any of the odds. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. You hesitated there. Did you really struggle on what came after 14 for even numbers? No. 18, 20, 22, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I didn't tell you the odds. That was the joke. Shit. I think that might be the shittest joke I've ever said. And that's got some stiff competition, in fairness. But yeah, that was pretty bad, that one. Pretty bad indeed.
Who's sneaking about?
Oh, he's sneaking about. But he's left it a bit late to sneak about, because I am going to put it away in a minute. I just need to figure out if there's any more little tiny jobs I need to do. Little tiny jobs that I need to do. Ooh, I put the ash in there. And put my meat inside. And now let's go downstairs and deposit my fat. There's a fat deposit underneath my shack. And I don't... just suddenly thought of Shaq O'Neal. Yeah, that's his name, isn't it? Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq. And, oh, there we go.
Hello there.
General SquarePants. Right, what did we need? 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 6. I believe that's simple parts. Simple parts, 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 simple parts. I don't have any iron ingots. Fuck nuggets. I don't have any fuck nuggets either, but that's not the point. Oh, old scrap. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Unfortunately, that's going to take several years to actually build a bloody iron ingot. So I might be sticking around slightly longer than I planned, because I do rather want that ingot. But then again, I only get 5 from 1 ingot. Do I have any simple parts on me? No, I don't. Oh, cocky doos. I'll tell you what we'll do. In order to... Oh, I pushed the wrong button too early. Well, it looks like we're taking a long, slow walk to town. Ah, I'll join the bishop. Hello, Mr. Bishop. Push me, bish. Push me. There you go. I'd like to point out this is the slowest way of journeying into town ever. But it does allow me to just take my hands off the controller and relax. Because I'm just sort of being bummed by the bishop down the road. Sorry. Such a child. I just like the phrase, to be honest. I liked the alliteration and the idea of it being down the road. Oh, and off you go. Off you go, Bish. I'm enjoying this. This is a magnificent time. Unfortunately, I keep slipping off of you, Bishop. So if you could just be a little bit more careful. Do. Implies such a distance. Through the wheat fields. I bet Theresa May never did this with the bishop in the wheat fields. Oh, Bish. No, Bish, I've not finished. He may have finished, but I've not finished. No, Bishop, stop pushing me off. I don't think the bishop likes it. But he is doing it, in fairness. He may not like it, but he is doing it, so we're fine. He said ramming through the wheat fields. There we go. I think this is possibly my most entertaining moment. I'll tell you what, we don't always have to face the back of my head. We can look each other deeply in the eyes as well. There you go. Oh, Bish, you're walking off. Oh, now I've lost you behind the building, Bish. There we go. Oh, bye, Bish. It was delightful. It was delightful. I had a very good time. Thank you, Mr. Bishop. Right, now we'll sell those burial certificates. That's it. Oh, no, I actually want to sell those. Marvellous. And now we can take the mirror back to Sweet Home. And we should have an urn ingot on the side. Marvellous. And now we'll just probably... Oh, no, okay, we've run out of fuel. Jesus, I've put a lot of fuel in that thing. And they are telling me I've run out of fuel. Let's check in on my carrots. My carrots are good. Carrots are good. Carrots are good. Everybody loves the carrots. Everybody loves carrots in their life. Everybody needs more carrots in their life. Oh no, I'm running low on carrot supplies. Yes, I'm distinctly running low on carrot supplies. Pop the crop waste in there. Pop the old seeds in there. We'll probably have to purchase some more seeds, which is a bit of a bind that I would have preferred not to have had to have experienced. But I suppose that's the way. the carrot crumbles. And if you make a carrot crumble, you're an evil chef. And I think you should be ashamed of yourself. Because you can make a toffee crumble, you can make an apple crumble, but you cannot make a goddamn carrot crumble. Would have been quite an entertaining and amusing song if I'd not fucked it up. But there you go. I did. How do I live without you by my side? Could have sworn, yeah. Oh, ceramic firing. Oh, cocky woodles. Of course, you do. Well, no, I mean, you'd have thought Potter's Wheel would have worked as well, but I'm assuming I have to have the bloody furnace available. Which, unfortunately, the furnace is now busy dealing with my iron ingots. Oh, he's got ingots. Have you? That terminal? No. No, it's iron. I don't know where this joke's going. I don't think this joke was ever going anywhere, was it? No, I don't think it was. But it's a lovely accent. I know. Don't you think? Just sit here waiting for a single iron ingot. Just waiting for my iron ingot. I suppose actually, let's make myself semi-useful. Not fully useful, but semi-useful. By popping down here and cutting down some more trees. Although, having said that, they're mostly saplings at this point, so I don't necessarily want to cut down those ones, but this one will do nicely. Get rid of the stump as well. I think if you take the stump, they'll grow back. If you leave the stump, they won't grow back, perhaps. I'm willing to accept I don't know that for a fact, so I may be mistaken on that front. Do not, under any circumstances, take this as a guide to how to play this game. Oops, I dropped a log on the floor. Not what I intended. How long now? How long now? Hey! 1 iron ingot for me. And many simple parts for me as well. Waitrose make a carrot crumble! No, Waitrose! How dare you, Waitrose! You bastards, Waitrose. Evil, evil bastards. We have got ourselves some... God damn you and your bloody... What I need to do is go like that. Get a little chunk of energy back. Now come out of the bed. Which, in fairness, if you have to sleep in the bed, you always want to come out of the bed first. More sleep. Just a little bit more sleep. And boom. God damn it, there's a body in the morgue. Son of a bitch. All I wanted to do was build the armour. Now I have to deal with a body in the morgue. Because otherwise I might forget. Oh, it's automatically equipped. Marvellous. I now have iron armour upon my person. Right, let's get about half my energy. Because that's what it will take to rip down a body, I would think. Bam. There we go. Come on. There we go. Right. Come on. Get the body out the morgue. Also, amazing how quickly that one did it. I'm assuming the sleep actually sort of continues the idea of smelting the metal. So it might have been quicker had I just slept in the first place. Extract the fleischer. Extract the skin. Oh, actually, I don't really need the skin anymore. Oh, well, the skin is coming off. Extract the flesh, the fatty flesh, the fatty innards. Get himself his fatty pads. Get those fatty pads wrapped around a javelin. That, by the way, is a reference to League of Their Own. Get the body out the morgue. Get the body out the morgue. Get the body out the boom boom morgue. The morgue. The morgue. This is going to be a pain in the arse because I've not got enough space. Could have done with you finishing up those carrots, Mr. Donkey friend. Flash. Savior of the universe. Just warm my hands by the burning man's flame. Right, so something is going to get left behind. I tell you what, let's leave those sticks here. No, not all 80 sticks. I don't want to get rid of all 80 sticks. I want to take 60 sticks with me and leave 20 sticks behind. And yes, I want to keep that body, keep that burial certificate for now. And now let's go home and put my stuff in. I'll put my stuff in your stuff in. Okay, so that. Oh no, the hemp plants are ready. I just didn't know the hemp plants grew flowers, which is interesting. I don't recall. I've already harvested some hemp plants, so it's astonishing. Oh, I don't have the seed. Oh, yeah, of course, because I'm running out of inventory space. I'll put some of those sticks in here, because that's always useful for sticks. Stick gardening. Gardening sticks. That's a regular phrase, isn't it? Gardening sticks. You know what gardening sticks are. So arguably, of course you know what gardening sticks are. They're sticks you put in the garden, you fool. Yes. Oh, right, now I've got hemp, of course. I've run out of room for everything else. Ooh. This game is troublesome when it comes to inventory space. Now, as we've discussed the last couple of weeks on the trot, the fact that there is severe and marvellous object permanence in this game takes the edge off a little bit, but it is still quite sort of a severe game of shit, I've run out of inventory space. What's that? Oh, shit, I've run out of inventory space again. And so it does become this kind of distinct juggling act of trying desperately to get everything to work in your inventory. But right, at this point, we're going to sleep. The sleep doth disturb of Macbeth. Insert your own Shakespeare reference there. Now the object permanence. Yes, the object permanence. It's very good in this game. And very useful. Because it means you don't waste anything. You can always go back and collect it. And it's a fantastic decision by these guys. There we go. That is the stream. Substantially later than usual, but that's fine. It's of no real importance. Apart from the fact that I do have to get up early tomorrow, but you know, I don't have to get up early Saturday, so we'll recuperate on Saturday. Recuperation day. That's what we all enjoy. Do. Okay, let's see if we can discover something of interest. Let's pop it on the old interim slideshow. Oh, hello. Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I've looked at your thighs. I'm assuming testing stuff means you're not fully on. So we'll perhaps leave raiding Mr. Blue Boosh, as he may not actually be doing a proper stream, which is fair enough. Let's see if there's anything of interest in these channels here. Oh, okay. When was that? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's see what this one's like. I've never tried this individual, but he pops up on the old what's it one? Live and Let's Dice Discord. For anybody interested in sort of board games and tabletop bits and pieces, Live and Let's Dice is quite good. They are quite entertaining. Thank you for the Bishop mental imagery. That's not a problem. I've always prided myself on providing good mental imagery of bishops. So this all, I'll tell you what, although having said that, this is the FPS-y ones. Yeah, it is, which is always interesting. But nonetheless, it's 100% run of Metroid Prime. So, yeah. Yeah, fuck it, that'll do nicely. Let's grab the name and then copy it in to do a little Raidington. There's the Raid Channel one. Oh, we can't do it. We can't do it yet because Twitch is awkward and irritating. If I do it too early, I can't access anything else. Right, I'll tell you what. Let's do a little shout-out brigade, since I've got the brand new fancy clip shout-out brigade thing. So, we've seen him in the chat. We've seen him in the chat. We've seen him in the chat. He owns a little cat. That's technically inaccurate. Shut up. He might own 2 cats, but that's not the point. We've seen him in the chat, and he owns an angry cat. It's Mr. Blue Boosh. There we go. That's also the wrong one. No, that is the right one. Yes, it is. There we go. Oh, there we go. How appropriate. I told you he owned a cat. Didn't I say there was a cat in possession of Mr. Blue Boosh? In fairness, that is what cats are. The cat is the owner. You are just tolerated by the cat.
I've disturbed peaceful nature.
The moment you stop giving the cat food, you are disowned. But there you go. There is Mr. Blue Bush there. And now, let's go. There is also... Well, funny enough, he wants to be fucked. He wants to be loved. I'll tell you what, just in case, I probably need to capitalise those properly. I don't... it doesn't make a difference, but the fact that I mixed the capitalisations might have made a difference. But there is also a Mr... Whoops. Oh, no, it worked. Marvellous. There's also Mr. Can't Sleep Must Paint.
I just painted glitter on my balls. That's pretty nuts.
I was going to say usually more eloquent than the part, but then immediately rescued by the statement, I've just painted glitter on my nuts. Or no, sorry. I've got the joke the wrong way round, didn't I? What am I like? I just put glitter on my nuts. It's pretty balls. It's a pretty ballsy move. And then, of course, we will also, last but never least. Oh, actually, it's not last. I'll tell you what, we'll do this one first. We'll leave him to last. We'll do, for your tomorrow night's entertainment, you have got Mr. Nickerin. I don't know if he's got clips.
Not the game, it's just the game.
I don't know if he's continuing Outer Worlds, but...
Did I just say that? I forget. What was that about?
I feel like that one may need the chat, which might be too small to see in the clip. But
I guess I blacked out or something because I don't know. What was that recording? Was there
you
some
definitely need the chat to understand.
I'm assuming some hitching at your end.
So unfortunately, it might be too small for you to see the chat, which is fine. And yeah, he's playing the Outer Worlds. That's fine. I quite enjoyed watching. I did enjoy catching him in his sort of stream week. It was quite pleasant. I usually caught him between sort of 12 and 2. And I was painting up some miniatures whilst listening to him in the background. It was quite good. One that really stood out to me, and I absolutely adored it. Just the immediacy of it and the slight unexpectedness of Nickerin saying it was the fight between Raiden. Yes. Raiden and the sort of magnet tornado man in Revengeance. There was the line right at the end of the cutscene, "Let her rip," and just without thinking, he went, "What were we playing? Beyblade?" And I was just like, "Yes, you magnificent man." It's exactly what I was thinking. So it pleased me no end to hear him say that. But nonetheless, quite entertaining. There's another small hydrate. I am technically running slightly low on drinky, so more of that, and I will actually run out. And then finally, last but not least, Mr. Malice Caliber. He also streams. He'll be here Saturday. Like me, I'm going to be doing Saturday RPG this week. We will be starting a Final Fantasy that I haven't fully decided on yet. There are 2 options at the moment. I'm leaning more towards one than the other, perhaps. But we shall see. So yes, I will be back on Saturday RPG. But yes, also on Saturday is, of course, Mr. Malice Caliber.
Right now, okay? Either battle me or die.
Quite the
deep. There are
quite
still
the
lots
option.
of things we don't know. Is there a god? What is the meaning of life? Will I ever be anything other than terrible at Pokemon?
No, I fear I probably will never be good at Pokemon.
Gibble! Oh, fuck me in the goat ass.
I don't think he liked the gibble. I also don't think the goat would appreciate it. because he's forever getting that goat fucked in its ass. And I don't think the goat likes it. I don't think the goat needs it. I think the goat, frankly, would like to just be left alone. But I can say I don't speak goat, so I couldn't say with any certainty that the goat didn't enjoy it. It might quite like it, but we'll never know. The goat can't talk English. Apparently neither can I. I talk English good style. Right. You didn't know he owned a goat ass. Oh no, he definitely does. He is frequently getting that goat fucked in the ass. It's one of his usual catchphrases. Anyway, it is about the time where I'm going to say cheerio. Do check out those links I threw at you for the peoples. Mr. Blue Bush, talented painter. Can't Sleep Must Paint, talented painter. Nickerin, talented gamer. And Mr. Malice Caliber. No, he's a talented entertainer as well. Not necessarily good at games, but good at some games. That's the caveat. It's Malice, good at certain games, Caliber. Excellent streamer, very entertaining. All of them very entertaining, in fairness. So I would highly recommend each and every one of them. You check them out. Anyway, right. I'll be back Saturday for Saturday RPG. 4:30. We'll be starting a Final Fantasy. Which one specifically, I do not know. Then I will be back Wednesday for the Hodgepodge of Hilarity, where theoretically we're going to continue on our little demo day. See about the last few demos I've got on my machine. Assuming they're still available, I don't know if they're going to suddenly run out and they're going to go, no more demo for you. So we'll have to wait and see for that. And then Thursday, of course, we'll be back 9 o'clock for Dragon Quest Builders 2 and Graveyard Keeper once more. So do please join once more. Thank you to everyone who followed. Thank you. I believe it was... I feel like it was... God damn it. It was Chester. It was Chester.
Who's sneaking about?
I'm going to be sneaking about in a moment. It was Chester who resubscribed on this day. On this day, he resubscribed. I appreciate all subscriptions, but specifically Chester today because he's popped on this occasion. So yes, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for existing. It makes streaming a lot easier. I'm not going to lie. Oh, okay. It appears to be on a break now, which is bugger. I don't know. Are you coming? How long's the break? How long's the break, sir? I don't know if I necessarily want to stick around for the break. I tell you what, I'll do a little bit of admin tidy up first, and then we'll see if he's back. And we might do it anyway because I do want to put it away now. Put it away now. I can't tell if I'm a kingpin or a pauper. Ciao for now, indeed, and good night, Mr. Chester. I must admit this raid might fall apart. Oh no, he's back. He's back. Okay. So quickly, let's raid. You can leave after the raid, but do please stick around for the raid because otherwise it makes it seem embarrassing. I'm begging you, please stick around for the raid. We'll try and start that, and hopefully we can get a few people into his stream. It's Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Anyway, cheerio. See you again soon.